Hello everyone, this is Munam from WP Swings and welcome all of you to our channel of WP Swings, where we discuss WordPress and WooCommerce solutions that can help you grow your online business, which will ultimately assist you to provide a top-notch user experience and customer satisfaction. Hence, stay tuned with our channel to keep getting back-to-back product tutorials and interesting updates. Today's demo video is on the QuickBooks Integration for WooCommerce plugin, in which I will demonstrate how to set up the plugin, and you can check and get the plugin from the video's description, or for any doubts you can put your queries in the comment section and we will be glad to help you. Before proceeding with the plugin setup part, let's understand what is QuickBooks Integration for WooCommerce plugin. QuickBooks Integration for WooCommerce is a plugin that will help the WooCommerce merchants in streamlining the essential process for merchants by facilitating the synchronization of crucial data such as orders, customers, and products. This integration enhances efficiency and accuracy in managing various records, including financial records also. Moreover, this integration offers advanced features like two-way syncing for WooCommerce products, ensuring consistency across platforms, from syncing to WooCommerce object data with feeds, and the plugin also allows the facility of syncing or integrating the WooCommerce object data with feeds. QuickBooks Integration for WooCommerce empowers merchants with comprehensive tools to optimize their operation, streamline financial process, and ultimately drive business growth. Now let us proceed to the plugin backend settings. We are on the WordPress dashboard, and before we move to the plugin setup part, if you really like watching the plugin setup videos, make sure to subscribe to our channel and like and share the video. So before we move to the plugin setup part, let us see how we can easily install the plugin. So for easily installation, you can hover on plugins and you can click on add new. And then you can go to woocommerce.com and you can search for this plugin, QuickBooks Integration for WooCommerce, and you can buy this plugin. And once you have got the zip file, so here you can upload the zip file, and here you can click on install now, and then you can click on activate. So once the plugin has been activated, so from here you can check the plugin. This is the plugin QuickBooks Integration for WooCommerce. So from here you can click on settings, or you can also hover on WP Swings and click on this. So here there are 4 steps, like firstly there is a setup connection, then you can create the feeds, and then you can sync the data, and the process is completed. So firstly you need to connect your QuickBooks CRM account with WooCommerce. So firstly you need to create a QuickBooks CRM account, and then you can proceed with these steps. So if you are having any issues or queries regarding this plugin, so you can connect with us and we will provide with the best possible solution. So let us click on connect your account. So here once you have clicked on setup connection, so you will be redirected to this, like getting started with QuickBooks with WooCommerce. So here like we have selected the connection type as sandbox, so the WooCommerce merchants can also select the production, that means live mode. So here we have selected the connection type as sandbox for the testing purpose, so that's why we have selected sandbox mode. Once you have selected production mode, so you can use global apps, so that will connect the account directly. But if you are selecting the sandbox mode for testing purpose, so you need to disable this, and here you need to enter the client ID and secret ID, and here you can enter the redirect URI, that is this, like this is the redirect URI. So let us click on get API keys to get the client and secret ID, and here let me select on create an app, and here let me select on this, and here let me give any name, and here let me select both the options, and let me select on create app. So this is the keys and credentials, so let me copy this, so let me paste it here. Let me copy the client secret ID and let me paste it here, and here let me copy this redirect URI and let me paste this here by adding this URI, and let me click on save, and now let me click on authorize, and now let us click on connect. So as you can see that the authentication has been successful. So let us proceed to next step. So now we provide like 4 default feeds, that are customer feeds, items feed, invoice feed, and refund receipt feeds. So let us click on create feeds. So let us click on move to next step. So let us complete the onboarding process. So we have successfully set up the QuickBooks integration for WooCommerce. So now let us click on view dashboard. So as you can see that the disclaimer has come: before we start anything, please map your financial accounts to product feeds. So this is mandatory before you set up. So this is mandatory. So firstly you need to go to product feeds, and here when you will hover on this, so here you need to map the QuickBook accounts with these fields like asset account reference, expense account, income account and deposit account. Here you need to map with these QuickBook accounts. Cost of goods sold and inventory shrinkage, so you can select it here, and from here you can select sales of product income, and here you can select inventory asset. So here mapping the QuickBooks account is mandatory, because if you are not mapping these fields with this, so it will cause any errors and the syncing of the product feeds will not be there. And if the product feeds are not if the product feeds are not syncing properly, so rest all the three feeds will not work. So for syncing the product feeds, firstly you need to map this QuickBooks account. So once you have mapped this QuickBooks account, so then you can click on update, and then you can go to this, and here you can refresh this. So here you can see that now you will be able to access this once you have configured all the mapping. So once you have configured the mapping in the product feeds, when you have connected the account. So here as you can see that the contacts, products and orders, it is showing like 0. So we need to perform the data sync, as I have just connected the account, so the data has not been synced. So here it is showing the QuickBooks connection status as connected, and here you can reauthorize or disconnect, or you can also check the documentation if you are having any issues, and you can also open a support ticket if you are having any issues regarding the plugin functionalities. So firstly let us go to like data sync. So here firstly once you have connected the account, so you can perform the bulk data sync in order to sync all the WooCommerce objects of your WooCommerce site to the QuickBooks CRM in just one click. And one click sync means like if you want to sync all the newly or the failed WooCommerce objects, like let's suppose if you have performed the bulk data sync and after some time any new syncing has been done, or new purchase or new product has been added and somehow it has not been synced, so in place of bulk data sync you can only perform one click sync. So that will sync all the new or the failed WooCommerce objects of your store to the CRM in just one click without any hassle. So firstly let us perform bulk data sync. So let us click on this. So the process has been completed and the objects have been synced. So let us click on OK, and now let us sync next next option, that is customer, and let us click on this and click on start sync. So the objects have been synced, and now let us select invoice. So the process have been completed, and now let me show you dashboard also. So as you can see that the product have been synced and the contacts have been synced, and orders were not there, so that's why it is showing 0. So let us click on logs. So this is the log section. So from here you can check the sync log, and here you can check the QB objects. So from here you can select like what you want to check, like customer create or update, or invoice create or update. So let us click on item update. So as you can see that all the products have been listed here. So from here you can click on this QuickBooks object ID. So let us click on this. So as you can see that this is the QuickBooks CRM, and these all are the products. As you can see that all have been synced over here. So this is because from the back end we have performed the data sync, that is bulk data sync. So all the data for the product orders, so all have been synced over QuickBooks CRM. From here you can check the object ID, and if any error is there, so the ID will not be reflected here. So this is the QuickBooks CRM. So from here you can check all the data, like here you can click on products and services. So it will show all the products that have been synced. or whatever the products that have been created over QuickBooks. So from here it will show. So let us again go back to the backend settings. So from here you can easily see the sync log like feed and Woo object and Woo object ID and QuickBooks object ID, and at what time it has been synced, and you can filter objects on the basis of this, like if you want to check only invoice sync log or customer log or item log. So from here you can easily filter out. And if you want to clear the log or download the log, so from here you can easily download or clear the log. So basically logs provide an ease to the admin, like he can see like whatever the data that has been synced with the help of bulk data sync or one click sync has been synced correctly or not, and he can directly click on this object ID to visit QuickBooks CRM and see the product, object or item synced over QuickBooks CRM. So now let us go to feed section. So here we provide 4 default feeds, that is customer feed, invoice feed, refund receipt feed and product feeds. So if the admin wants to add more feeds, so here he can click on this, and here we have provided 2 more fields, that is estimate or sales receipt. So estimate means that is any of the quote related things, and sales receipt if the admin wants to create any other feed related to sales receipt, and if you want to sync the data related to sales receipt or estimate, so we have provided this, and we have not provided this by default. So the admin can easily create these fields and map the fields accordingly as per his requirements. By default we have only provided 4 default fields. So let us again go back, and here the admin can easily select, or WooCommerce merchant can easily edit the default feeds that have been provided here, like customer feed, invoice feed, refund receipt, product feeds. So from here let me click on any of this. So the admin firstly need to select the objects, and here he need to map for the QuickBooks fields, like here this is the name, so the field value is product name. Fully qualified name, we have selected the field value as product name. So the admin needs to map these fields accordingly, otherwise the mapping will not be done properly and the objects will not be synced over QuickBooks. Here he can select the fields accordingly to map with this unit price. Let us scroll down. So here if the admin wants to add the new field, so from here he can select the field, and here he can select add field. And here this is the primary field. So basically primary field means what is the primary key to update the existing record. So the admin has selected like fully qualified name, so the existing record will be updated with this fully qualified name is the primary key, after which the existing record will be updated. And at what event this feed will be triggered? So whenever any product is updated or created, because this is the product feed, so whenever any product is updated or created, so this feed will be triggered. Next is conditional filter. So from here the admin can easily provide or add the conditional filter, like he can select the field and here he can select the condition, and here he can enter the value.
The feed will be triggered based on these conditional filters.
And map QuickBooks account. So we have already mapped this QuickBooks account while we were connecting the account. So this is how the admin can easily configure all the default feeds that have been provided in this plugin as per his requirement. So let us again go back to the feed. So the admin can easily customize, like if he wants to make any feed inactive, or if the admin wants to change the event of any default feed, like for the customer feed the event is selected is new order, and primary field is email address for the customer feed. So basically the mandatory feeds is product feed, then only the customer feed, invoice feed and refund receipt feed will work if the mapping is done for all the feeds is done correctly. So this is how you can easily customize all the 4 default feeds, and you can also create the new feeds as per your requirements. So now let us go to this tab, that is pull data. So we have also provided this functionality in case if the admin wants to sync all the QuickBooks object data to a WooCommerce store. Like if any object or product is created over QuickBooks and if any changes are done like description or any other thing, so it will automatically sync all the changes to WooCommerce store automatically. Or if in case, let me click on this settings, like if this functionality is enabled, like product creation from QuickBooks. So this is the option basically by which if it is enabled, so it will create the products in WooCommerce also while you are pulling the data from the QuickBooks. Like if this functionality is enabled, so let me click on save and let me go to like pull data. So if I will perform this for product, so if any new product is created over QuickBooks, so automatically it will be visible to the product section. So automatically, so if any new product is created over QuickBooks and this function is performed, so all the data will be fetched from the QuickBooks and it will be visible in this product section also. So like products imported from QuickBooks successfully. So let us click on products. So here as you can see that some of the products that were not created here, but they were created over QuickBooks, so that have been pulled from QuickBooks to WooCommerce. As you can see that this is the product and this is the product that has been pulled over from QuickBooks to WooCommerce. So this is how this functionality works. So let us again go back. So this is how the functionality of pull data works. So now let us go back to settings. So here this is instant sync. So basically what is the main functionality of instant sync? So if this functionality is enabled, so it will sync the data instantly on the events to QuickBooks. What does that mean? Like if any new order is placed, and if this functionality is disabled, so the admin has to perform the one-click sync in order to sync the data from WooCommerce to QuickBooks. But if this instant sync is enabled, so automatically according to the feed events, automatically the syncing will be done. Like let's suppose let me place any order. If this instant sync is on, so let me click on save and let me place any order. So let me click on place order. So the order has been placed, and now let us go back to the backend settings, and here let me go to log section. So as you can see that automatically the syncing has been done for this, like as you can see that Woo object ID. So let me click on this QuickBooks object ID to make it more clear. So as you can see that all the customer details have been fetched over QuickBooks as an invoice, and this is the product that has been purchased. So as you can see that this is how the invoice feed has been synced over QuickBooks. So as you can see that this is how the instant sync works. And when I will go to dashboard and refresh this, so as you can see that now the order synced is showing. So this is because I have placed the order, so that's why the order has been synced instantly. So this is because without performing the one click sync, and because of instant sync, the data has been synced instantly on events to QuickBooks. Next is logging. So if you want to see the logs, so basically this functionality has to be enabled. Like if I will disable this and let me click on save, and when I will click on logs, so the option is coming as please enable the log. So from here this functionality can be enabled or disabled as per the admin's requirement. Next is auto sync. So if you want to perform to sync the data in background on every 5 minutes to QuickBooks, so from here you can enable this, or you can only enable this instant sync to sync the data instantly on the basis of the events to QuickBooks. So both the functionality we have provided, so you can perform auto sync. Like auto sync works every 5 minutes without any events, like without any feed event. So every 5 minutes the syncing will be done in background in every 5 minutes, and the data will be synced. And if you want to perform the instant sync on the basis of events, so from here you can enable this. Next is if you want to delete the data, if you are disconnecting the account, so from here this functionality can be enabled. And once you have disconnected the account, so once you are reconnecting, so all the data will be wiped off. Next, if you want to delete the log, so from here you can select the number of days. So after that particular number of days the log will be deleted. Next, if you want to sync the product stock, so from here you can enable this. So it will sync the product stock from QuickBooks to WooCommerce while you are pulling the data from QuickBooks. That means when I have explained you like product creation from QuickBooks, same works for product stock sync also. Like while you are pulling the data from QuickBooks, and if you have updated any like product stock on the QuickBooks, so automatically over WooCommerce it will manage or sync the product stock from QuickBooks to WooCommerce. So this is how this functionality works, like product creation from QuickBooks. Next, we have also provided this functionality of product deletion from Woo to QuickBooks, or product deletion from QuickBooks to Woo. That means whenever you are deleting any product from the QuickBooks, so automatically it will be deleted over WooCommerce when this functionality is enabled. And when this functionality is enabled, So automatically whatever the product that has been deleted from the WooCommerce, so automatically it will be inactive over QuickBooks. So let me explain you, like if I have enabled this. So let me click on save, and here let me go to product section, and here let me move this product to trash. So this product has been moved to trash. So let us go to QuickBooks CRM. Let me click on products and services, and here let me search for watch. So as you can see that no option is coming here. So as soon as I will apply the status of inactive, and let me click on apply. So as you can see that it is showing like deleted and it is showing as inactive. So this is how this functionality of product deletion from WooCommerce to QuickBooks works. Same goes for product deletion from QuickBooks to WooCommerce. Like if the product, if any product is deleted from QuickBooks, so automatically the product will be moved to trash in WooCommerce. Next is error reporting. So if any errors are there, so you can enter the email here, and an error report will be sent whenever any error has occurred. So you can check from the log section also, or the error report will be sent to your mail. So let me show you how this error report will be received on your mail. So as you can see that this is how the admin or WooCommerce merchants will be receiving the error report on their email when this functionality is enabled. So whenever any error occurs, so automatically to the desired mail, like whatever the mail that has been entered here, so the error report will be sent to that particular email instantly whenever any error has occurred. So this is how this functionality works. So this was all about the QuickBooks integration for WooCommerce plugin, and how you can easily sync the data and perform various actions like product creation from QuickBooks, or product deletion from QB to Woo, bulk data sync, and one-click sync and instant sync that the admin can easily perform as per his requirements. The links to the product have been mentioned in the video's description content. You can check and get all the details. For any doubt, contact us anytime. And if you are facing any queries regarding the plugin functionality, so you can mention your queries in the comment section. And if you are new to our channel, make sure to subscribe to our channel, like the video and press the bell notification icon to get all the latest update related to our channel. Until the next video, stay connected with us. Thank you.